Have you ever pondered that the place where you stash your money might be subtly curtailing your financial prosperity? Unwittingly, you might have stashed your savings in spots that don't foster abundance and could even attract scarcity. In this video, we're set to unveil 7 key home zones that, according to Buddhist teachings, might obstruct the flow of wealth and financial well-being. Plus, I'll share 7 true-life stories that illustrate how these spots can unexpectedly impact the financial energy in your life. So, stick with us to the end, because the insights you gain today might just transform your relationship with money and reshape your financial future. Before diving in, I encourage you to comment, "I attract wealth and prosperity into my life," to activate positive energy and reinforce your intention to draw in abundance. In Buddhism, we understand that the connection with money transcends the material plane. The location where you store it directly influences your energy flow. Just as water needs to circulate to maintain its purity and vitality, your money also needs to be stored in a way that attracts prosperity. Often, we unknowingly place our money in spots that hinder its flow, creating energy blocks that might lead to negative vibes or financial struggles. 1. Under the bed. Under the bed is a place of stillness and inactivity, which might impede the flow of money. Imagine when you sleep, your energy quiets down, and life comes to a halt for a few hours. The money you store here is also trapped by the same stillness, akin to when you're asleep. In a tranquil village, there lived a woman named Sala. Her life was simple and regimented, working from sunrise to sunset. Sala was renowned in her village for her diligence and frugality. Despite her modest income, she always managed to budget wisely, ensuring every penny was spent where it was most needed. She held a firm belief, with thriftiness, she would one day improve her life. However, despite her best efforts, Sala's life always seemed to be overshadowed. Whenever she thought she could finally catch a breath and enjoy her small savings, unexpected expenses would pop up: roof repairs, pipe bursts, or family members falling ill. These costs were like a bottomless pit, constantly devouring her hard-earned money. Sala's home was a typical village cottage, simple yet cozy. In her bedroom, there was a bed she had made with her own hands. Under the bed, she believed was the safest place. She thought that hiding money under the bed could not only prevent thieves from coveting it but also guard her dreams at night. Under the bed, she placed an old iron box containing all her savings, crumpled banknotes and some loose coins. One day, an elderly Buddhist nun visited the village. She was respected by the villagers for her profound wisdom and insight into household energy. Hearing about the nun, Sala decided to visit her, hoping to find a solution to her financial predicament. The nun's hut was on the edge of the village, surrounded by a bamboo forest, exuding tranquility. Sala entered the hut and confided her worries to the nun. The nun listened quietly, her eyes revealing a wisdom beyond her years. "Where do you keep your money?" the nun asked. "In an iron box under my bed," Sala replied. The nun smiled slightly and said, "Under the bed is a place of stillness and inactivity, representing rest and sleep. Your money, like your rest in bed, is fixed in this state of stillness." Sala was puzzled, not grasping the nun's meaning. The nun continued, "Money, like the water of life, needs to flow to stay vibrant. When you hide money under the bed, you inadvertently prevent its flow, just as your body is motionless while you sleep. This stillness hinders the flow of money energy, affecting your financial situation." Sala had an epiphany. She had never considered the issue from this perspective. She realized she had been unintentionally restricting the flow of money, which might be why she always felt financially strained. The nun advised Sala to move her money from under the bed to a more open and active place. She said, "Place your money where it can receive sunlight and fresh air, so it can grow and prosper like a plant." Sala took the nun's advice. She went home, retrieved the iron box from under the bed, organized her money, and placed it in a beautifully decorated small box adorned with fresh flowers. She positioned this box on the windowsill, where every morning, sunlight would stream through the window, bringing warmth and vitality to the money inside. Over time, Sala began to notice changes. She found herself encountering unexpected expenses less frequently, and her income began to gradually increase. To her surprise, she started receiving unexpected gifts and opportunities, things she had never imagined before. Sala realized that changing where she kept her money was not just about changing a physical location, it was about changing her relationship with money. She learned to respect and cherish every cent. Just as the nun had said, money is an energy that needs space to flow and grow. From then on, Sala's life gradually became more fulfilling and prosperous. She no longer worried about money but began to enjoy the happiness and freedom it brought. She knew that everything started with her changing attitude towards money and the way she stored it. 2. Kitchen drawers. The kitchen is a place full of activity and energy, but kitchen drawers are often chaotic and disorderly. In Buddhist teachings, order is crucial for the free flow of energy. A messy drawer represents trapped energy, a place where clarity is lost. If you decide to store money in a kitchen drawer, you are mixing it with chaotic energy. An orderly, tidy space reflects an environment where energy can flow and thrive. Consider using a safe, specific folders, or other places that allow you to store money clearly and easily accessible. In a bustling city, there is an apartment where a young woman named Lee lives. Lee is a food enthusiast who loves cooking, and her kitchen is always filled with the aroma of various spices and fresh ingredients. For her, the kitchen is not just a place to prepare food but also a source of her creativity and passion. However, while her kitchen countertops are always spotless, her drawers tell a different story. Lee's kitchen drawers are stuffed with various cooking utensils, recipes, and some small items she placed casually. One drawer, she used to store some spare change and receipts, thinking it would be convenient for her to quickly access when needed. However, this drawer soon became messy, with coins, banknotes, and receipts mixed together, sometimes making it hard for her to find what she needed. Over time, Lee began to notice that her financial situation seemed to be as chaotic as her drawer. Despite working hard and having a stable income, she always felt like her money seemed to slip away unknowingly. She started to wonder if this had something to do with how she stored her money. One day, Lee's friend, who had studied Buddhist philosophy, visited her home. After touring Lee's kitchen, she noticed the messy drawer. She said to Lee, "You know, in Buddhism, we believe that order and clarity are essential for the flow of energy. Your kitchen is so tidy, but this drawer is the exact opposite, which might affect your financial energy." Lee was touched by these words and decided to take action. She began to organize the drawer, taking out all the coins and banknotes and carefully sorting and counting them. She found that through this simple action, she not only recovered some money she thought she had lost but also gained a clearer understanding of her financial situation. Inspired, Lee decided to completely transform her financial area. She bought a small safe to store her cash and important documents. She also set up a specific folder to organize receipts and bills. In this way, she not only created a safe and orderly environment for her money but also created a space where she could clearly see her financial situation. A few months later, Lee found that her financial situation had significantly improved. She no longer felt like money was slipping away inadvertently and began to save. She realized that by changing the way she stored her money, she not only changed her relationship with money but also created a more prosperous and orderly financial environment for herself. Lee's story tells us that even the smallest changes can have a profound impact on our financial health. By creating a clear and orderly space for our money, we can not only manage our finances better but also attract more prosperity and abundance into our lives. 3. The bathroom. The bathroom is a place where we purify ourselves and get rid of what we no longer need. When you store money in the bathroom, you are essentially placing your wealth in a space associated with waste and neglect. In Buddhist teachings, money is an energy that needs to be cared for and flourish. Although the bathroom is crucial for cleanliness and purification, it is also a place of waste, where unwanted things are washed away. Sukha believes that every small detail in life is full of symbolic meaning, and she thinks that specific rituals and habits can attract good fortune and wealth. On a chance encounter, she heard that hiding money in the bathroom could bring financial luck because water is a symbol of flow and purification. So, she decided to give it a try, hiding her savings in a decorative ceramic pot in the bathroom. Hoping that the flow of water every time she took a shower would bring the flow of wealth. At first, Sukha was excited about this new habit, looking forward to a change in her financial luck. However, as time went by, she did not see any significant changes. On the contrary, she found her financial situation becoming more tense. Bills began to pile up, and her income seemed to always fall short. Sukha began to feel frustrated, not understanding why this practice, believed to bring good fortune, did not work. On a chance encounter, Sukha met an elder named Jendo, a wise man with a profound understanding of Buddhist philosophy. After listening to Sukha's story, Jendo shook his head with a smile. He said, "In Buddhism, we believe that money is an energy that needs to be respected and cared for. Storing money in the bathroom is essentially linking it with waste and neglect. The bathroom is a place for cleanliness and purification, but it is also a place where we discard what we do not need. Your money, like the water that is washed away, may lose its value and significance." Sukha was deeply touched by these words, realizing that her actions might indeed be what was hindering the improvement of her financial situation. On Jendo's advice, she decided to change the way she stored her money. She took the ceramic pot out of the bathroom, organized her money, and stored it in a box specifically for finances. She placed this box on her workspace, a place she could see every day, as a reminder to respect and care for her wealth. With this minor adjustment, Sukha's life started to see a slow but steady improvement. She became more mindful of her financial status, managing her earnings and expenditures with greater prudence. Her art started to draw more attention, and her income gradually stabilized. Most importantly, she learned to respect and cherish her money. Realizing that it was about more than just material wealth, it was about her relationship with it. Sukha's story tells us that our financial situation depends not only on our efforts and talents but also on our attitude and approach towards money. By creating an environment of respect and care for our money, we can attract more prosperity and stability for ourselves. 4. The storage room or basement. Storage rooms or basements are filled with forgotten items, places of past accumulation with no room for new things. When you hide your money in such places, you symbolize that your wealth is also trapped and forgotten. Laden was a hard-working laborer whose life was filled with toil and sweat. Despite working hard every day, he always found his financial situation to be poor. His income seemed to just cover the bills, and his savings were always hard to grow. Laden was very confused and frustrated by this because he knew he deserved a better life. In Laden's home, there was a dark basement filled with old furniture, broken tools, and other forgotten items. Laden thought it was a good place to store his savings because he believed no one would think of looking for money in such a messy place. He hid some money in a tattered box, which was stuffed into the farthest corner of the basement, covered in dust and cobwebs. However, as time went by, Laden began to feel that his financial situation did not improve but seemed to be getting worse. He started to wonder if there was a problem with the way he was accumulating wealth. On a chance encounter, he met a Buddhist sage known for his profound understanding of energy and prosperity. After listening to Laden's story, the sage asked Laden to take him to see the basement. When they arrived, the sage looked around and then calmly said to Laden, "This basement is filled with the air of the past. The energy here is stagnant, without vitality. You put your money here." As if placing it in a place where time stands still, its energy is restricted and cannot flow and grow. Laden was shocked after hearing this, and he began to realize that his wealth might indeed be trapped by the energy of this space. The sage continued, "Money is an energy that needs to flow and be vibrant. If you want your wealth to grow, you need to place it in a place full of vitality and positive energy." Inspired by the sage, Laden decided to change the way he stored his money. He cleaned the basement, clearing out all the trash and useless items. Then, he found a new, more suitable place for his savings in a bright and well-ventilated spot in his home. He also began to pay more attention to his financial situation and adopted wiser financial management practices. A few months later, Laden began to notice a significant improvement in his financial situation. He was not only able to manage his income better but also able to save more money. He realized that by changing the way he stored his money, he was actually changing his relationship with wealth and creating a more positive and vibrant environment for his prosperity. Laden's story tells us that our financial situation depends not only on our efforts and talents but also on our attitude and approach towards money. By creating an environment of respect and care for our money, we can attract more prosperity and stability for ourselves. 5. Old clothes or pockets. Old clothes or pockets symbolize a connection with the past, potentially neglecting current prosperity. Tenzin was a monk living a simple life in a temple, filled with the study of Buddhist teachings and exploration of his inner world. Tenzin owned an old robe, a relic from his master, which was more than just clothing to him, it was a symbol of inheritance and wisdom. However, as time passed, the robe gradually became worn out and no longer suitable for daily wear, eventually being stored away by Tenzin, becoming a forgotten item. During the temple's annual cleaning, Tenzin found some coins in the pocket of the old robe while organizing the storage room. These coins were alms he had received many years ago, which he had casually placed in his pocket without much thought. Now, these coins had been forgotten for a long time, covered in dust and having lost their former luster, as if they had been forgotten by time along with the old robe. Holding the coins, Tenzin felt a mix of emotions. He realized that the value of these coins lay not only in their face value but also in the intentions and blessings of the believers they carried. He felt guilty for not properly safeguarding these coins, allowing them to lose their shine in oblivion. Guided by an elder monk, Tenzin began to reflect on his actions. He recognized that even small coins deserved respect and cherishing, as they were part of the wealth, the support from the believers for the temple, and the contribution to the Buddhist cause. He realized that storing coins in old clothes not only disregarded their actual value but also the spiritual significance they represented. Tenzin decided to change this practice. He cleaned the coins and placed them in a box specifically for storing alms. He put this box in his meditation room, a place he could see every day, as a reminder to respect and cherish every offering and every bit of wealth. At the same time, he also paid more attention to the management of the temple's finances, ensuring that every donation was used properly and to its greatest effect. As time went on, Tenzin noticed that the temple's financial situation began to improve. The offerings from the believers began to increase, and their support became more stable. He realized that this was not just a material change but also a spiritual transformation. He learned how to respect and cherish every bit of wealth, no matter how big or small, as it carried the trust and expectations of the believers. Tenzin's story tells us that even the smallest wealth should be respected and cherished. Our financial situation is not just about material accumulation, it is also a reflection of our attitude towards wealth. By changing the way we treat wealth, we can improve our financial situation and elevate our spiritual realm. 6. Under the refrigerator. Heavy appliances like refrigerators or washing machines symbolize weight, immobility, and stagnation. Hiding money under them might symbolize burying your prosperity under their weight. In a bustling city, there lived a lady named Asma. She was known for her meticulousness, with every expense in her life carefully considered. Asma believed that through strict saving and thrift, she could lay a solid foundation for the future. However, despite her efforts, she always felt that her financial situation did not achieve the stability and security she expected. In Asma's home, there was an old refrigerator, heavy and bulky, occupying a corner of the kitchen. This refrigerator had witnessed the ups and downs of Asma's family and carried her commitment to family responsibilities. In the shadow of the refrigerator, Asma had once hidden a secret, a sealed envelope containing her savings from many years. She thought that hiding money in such a stable and inconspicuous place was the safest choice. However, as time went by, Asma found it increasingly difficult to keep track of her hidden money. She began to realize that the funds she considered safe seemed to be disappearing invisibly. Whenever she needed to use this money, she always had to spend a lot of time and energy moving the heavy refrigerator, which made her feel frustrated and exhausted. One day, Asma decided to thoroughly clean her home. She started with the kitchen. Deciding to move the refrigerator and clean the corners that had been neglected for a long time. As she struggled to move the refrigerator, she discovered the crushed envelope containing the money she had hidden years ago. The envelope had been deformed by the weight of the refrigerator, and the money inside had become crumpled due to the long-term pressure. At that moment, Asma had an epiphany. She realized that she had been inadvertently burying her prosperity and wealth under a heavy burden. She saw money as something that needed to be hidden and fixed, rather than allowing it to circulate and grow freely in her life. This realization shocked her, and she began to reflect on her financial management methods. Asma decided to change this practice. She organized the crumpled money and deposited it in a bank, opening a savings account. She realized that true safety did not lie in hiding money in a concealed place, but in managing and investing it wisely, making money work for her instead of working for money. As time passed, Asma's financial situation began to gradually improve. She no longer saw money as a burden but as a tool that could help her achieve more goals and dreams. She began to learn about financial knowledge and understand the importance of investment and financial management. Her savings started to grow steadily, and she began to enjoy the joy and peace of mind that financial freedom brings. Asma's story tells us that our financial situation depends not only on our income and expenses but also on our attitude and approach towards money. By changing the way we store and handle money, we can create a more prosperous and free future for ourselves. 7. Damaged or worn wallets. Damaged or worn wallets reflect a disrespect for finances, which may affect the inflow of wealth. Gale was a stable, working ordinary person. His life was not affluent, but it was getting by. However, Gale always felt that his financial situation was stagnant. And he longed to make a breakthrough but could not find a way. Gale had a habit of casually stuffing money into his old wallet. This wallet had been with him for many years, and its surface was severely worn, even with some places already cracked. He never thought of replacing it because he felt that a wallet was just a tool for holding money and did not need to be too particular. One day, while strolling through the market, Gale came across an elderly person selling handicrafts. The elderly person's stall was filled with a variety of exquisite handicrafts, each revealing the ingenuity of the maker. Gale was attracted by these handicrafts and decided to buy one as a home decoration. When paying, the elderly person noticed Gale's worn wallet. He gently said, "Young man, it seems that your wallet has been used for a long time." A damaged wallet may also damage your financial luck. Gale was taken aback, as he had never heard of such a saying. The elderly continued, "A wallet is not just a place to hold money, it also symbolizes your attitude towards money. A clean and tidy wallet can attract more wealth, while a worn wallet may cause wealth to shy away." The elderly's words plunged Gale into deep thought. He began to realize that his attitude towards money might indeed be affecting his financial luck. So, he decided to make a change. He bought a new wallet, one with a simple design and superior material. He began to manage his finances more seriously, no longer spending money carelessly but treating every cent as a valuable resource. As time went on, Gale found that his financial situation really improved. His savings gradually increased, and his investments began to pay off. He realized that respecting and cherishing what he had, whether it was money or anything else, was the key to attracting more good fortune. Gale's story tells us that even the smallest details in life can have a significant impact on our wealth. A damaged or worn wallet may symbolize a disrespect for finances, and a new wallet may be the start of changing financial luck. When we start to treat money with gratitude and respect, it will also reward us in the same way. Changing the habit of storing money can profoundly change your relationship with wealth. Now that you know the 7 places to avoid storing money, how will you change your home to attract more prosperity? What areas of your home do you think might affect your financial prosperity, and how do you plan to change them? Please share your thoughts in the comments, And remember to write wealth and prosperity come into my life to further activate the positive energy in your life and strengthen your intention to attract great prosperity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video with your loved ones so they can learn from it too. Please let me know if there's anything else I can assist you with or if you'd like me to proceed with another task.